Welcome to another educational video from Confidence Global here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Today we are going through this really important topic. How much does it cost to make an app? So let's say like you have one of the best idea in the world. It's an Uber for something else, and you believe that this idea can be the next big thing going to happen in the US or abroad or anywhere for that matter. Now you need to know like how much does it take to build this app. You need to define which all platforms your app will be delivered. Is it just going to be for iPhones or just going to be for Android phones, or is it going to be for both because it's going to cost you more money? And you need to define like what could be your MVP. An MVP is a minimum viable product which has the minimum functions and features which you can actually have a working prototype of the app which you can use on your phone and show it to investors or show it to your people who love you or mentor you to check with them like, hey, what do you think about this cool idea? Never ever invest everything in one go where you spend like hundreds of thousands of dollars from your pocket to build an app without testing like what the market needs. Even if you're really good money, you have the best investors backing you, what you need to make sure is build the MVP, and then all the bells and whistles, the more bells and whistles, all the features you think it's cool, those needs to come from feedback from your customer base because they know what they need, right? And based on the customers, like what they are giving you as a feedback. So based on the feedback from the users, you'll actually add more features to your phone. Do not actually assume like you need all the bells and whistles to take it to the market because you're going to burn a lot of money. And what if like you chose those features which were assumptions and those are not the things that the end customer wants? So always listen to your customers, take the MVP and get their feedback, and you need to have a continuous feedback system where you can improve the app. This will help you a lot on keeping your budget under control. So the actual cost of building the app, if you're going with a company that does everything onshore here in the US, your cost is anywhere upward of $100 per hour to anything to $200 per hour. Now, if you're going with somebody overseas, which comes with a lot of risk, you could actually find developers in India for $10 per hour. But I will not recommend you do that. You need to meet somebody in the middle where actually the quality is good. You can do your due diligence, and they have like apps from the App Store as well as customers you can actually talk to. That's really important because somewhere in the middle will be a sweet spot. You don't want to go with the expensive one you cannot afford. You cannot go with the least expensive one where you might actually get into a problem where you'll never see the app at all. So if you want to check like how much an app costs, we made this really cool widget where you can actually put in answer some questions and find out like how much an app costs. It's a ballpark estimate. Like some cases, somebody put in all the details and it shows like it'll take like $60,000 to build it. An actual app would have taken only like $30,000. It's a ballpark, but you'll get a range of, like, hey, if I'm going to implement this, it's going to be like between A to B. There's a sweet range that you can work with. Click on the link below to learn how much actually it will cost to build your dream app.